How's it going today? Here's my factory. My mods are the large barge, USO, manufacturing expanded for the recyclers, and Crimson's riders, convenient power, and electricity for switches. It is 5 by 14, just in case the audio doesn't come through. Over here, I'm going to show you how I built it. Here, I'm going to show you how I built the floor. Basically, everything's going to wind up in this hopper, which I left unpowered. Anything falls, will get caught on the floor and should wind up here. All this is 22 recyclers, 22 22 component sorters, a couple vacuum hoppers to move stuff along, and 22 vacuum hoppers to collect. This is all the crap I'm going to try and run through, so it'll probably get clipped and edited. I went through and tried to take out stuff that I thought would get stuck, like Giddy Up Buttercups, Brahma Skulls, stew pots, Jangles and Moon Monkey, and ring stands. Basically, it's going to get sorted, go into the recycler. I've got a vacuum hopper on the back side, which catches what the recycler spits out. The vacuum hoppers are unpowered because all the other things that are broke down stay in the recycler. Once everything's done, I turn the vacuum hoppers on and it pulls out what's left in the recycler. Basically, it's one big loop. Let's get it started. Hopefully I get no jam ups. I put microscopes first, because it doesn't like them. Fiber optics. Then gears. Then leather to try and catch baseball. Circuitry, because it doesn't like telephones. Bone, because of the Brahmin skulls. Cloth. Acid. Wood. Silver. Screws. Ceramic. Comes around here. I had to kind of rig storage and a vacuum hopper because I had to move it over. Plastic, steel, glass, lead, aluminum, antiseptic, crystal, ballistic fiber, concrete, which I like last because it pushes everything through if something gets stuck, adhesive, and rubber. The only thing that should wind up in here should be soap, which by itself is oil. After I'm done, I'm going to try throwing these jangles through just to see how it goes. Then everything should drop down and everything right here. Make sure nothing's stuck before I leave. Sometimes I don't like straw pillows. See the telephones. Which it don't like, but it'll crush them. Oh, you didn't want to. There we go. Sometimes that happens. But here's how I built it. And I have USO, so instead of bouncing back and forth, I'm just going to use a standard builder. Excuse me. To keep this, once I get a straight thing of conveyor belt, just so I can attach to it and I know I'm square. Kind of color coded it so you could see what I was doing. Throw these down. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. I'm going to go with 2 just so I can show you how I ran my other stuff. And right here, I'm just going to use a regular builder instead of the recycler. Component sorter. Well, it should go somewhere in here, but I'll go ahead and throw the second one out, which I just put right in my way. Okay, after I get this set, I pull those, see how it's floating, drop it. Put it back in. Connectors and switching. Thanks to Crimson Rider, this switch now produces 10 power, which will separately power my builder. So that I can program them separately. They're not all linked to one. Sorry, I'm not a constant talker. Trying to just get this right the first time. I don't use the right stick when I move this stuff, even if it's out of range, so it doesn't get out of square. But basically, just stick one kind of right here. It's in between. It's close enough. I actually need, there we go. And that's where this comes in. Sometimes it'll wind up lower. Then you just store that and you see, drop down. Sometimes it'll wind up in the thing, and if you drop it, it'll pop up on top. Now you got it, I can use it. Then I'll throw down a long one. Then these rollers are the key because you can turn anything anyway with them. Store those. Gets that butted right up against it. There we go. Fall off. This is on its own separate circuit. I can program it for whatever. This one's on its own separate circuit. I can program it. But basically everything will roll, fall off. And it'll push out whatever it recycles into this, leaving the other components, which you'll see in a little bit. And that's how I built it. Let's go do a check before I show you the floor. Oh. Still got a long way to go. As I'm looking, everything's moving. Like I said, this one is set for circuitry. So it's taking out the circuitry. It's leaving the fiberglass and copper. But it puts the circuitry in here. When everything's all done, I'll turn the vacuum hopper on and it'll suck what's left out. Things seems like it's going pretty good. Oh, small jam up. I think it's going to go through all right, maybe. See, the concrete bags like to push everything. Seems to be running good. Show you how I did the floor, then I'll probably edit it to the end. These little rollers are the key. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, that little black right there is basically, I just try to line it up as best I can so that it catches off the vacuum hopper, which looks like it's going to be about right there. There we go. Everything, when it comes out, fall off on the belt. Now, you line these up like that. If it doesn't fit, spin it around, reconnect it, pull it back off. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. I'm not fighting to get it. There we go. I had a feeling that one would be wrong. And as long as these are connected, all you have to do is power one, and it acts like one giant conveyor belt. If one turns on you, so I usually like to start a row like this. Just throw one of these in and you can take out what's next to it and spin it around. This is also, because of Crimson Rider, powering 10. So you see it's on. Everything's touching, so it acts like one big conveyor belt. Is what I got here. Oh, looks like it don't like telephones and baby bottles today. Where are we at in the lineup? Uh-oh, sounds like something's stuck. Nope. Uh-oh. I did. I pulled the acid out by mistake. That's the only problem, trying to clear things out of these. It still needs tweaking. That's why I like the concrete being last, because it moves kickballs and crap like that. Okay, what do we have in here? Soap, 10-pound weight. Yeah, sometimes things go through. You get one jam up and it doesn't read it. And this is going to take forever. So I think I'm going to make a part 2. The cleanup. This is going to have a lot of crap coming out of them. Stupid kickballs. Get in there. Oh, I also have the rocket, Nuka Girl rocket suit. I'll let it go.